Oh, goodness. Good morning, I'm Olivia. Welcome to my SilverSneakers Flex Chair Yoga class. Let's get started. It's a Monday here. Smile on your face. All right, against the back of the chair. Anybody done their 5-minute meditation? Wonderful.
Every day long.
Wonderful, wonderful. I did not get to it this week. I had company in the house, and so I didn't get to it, so I'm looking forward to it this morning.
That's when you need it most.
Exactly. That's when you need yoga the most, is when you don't have time. Close your eyes. Let whatever you brought with you drift away. Put whatever else you need to do today on pause. And let yourself carve out this 45 minutes of breath. Because that's really what yoga is about, is just breath. And I like to think that sometimes the postures are just there to confuse the breath. Eyes open, soft gaze. Let's move out to the edge of the seat. Let the world around you just disappear for a minute because it's a mess out there. All right, nice and tall on the sit bones. Ooh, I'm going to roll forward and back just to find the tip of the sit bones. And then the very tip of the sit bones. And then let the shoulders just fall away from the ears. I almost said the ears fall away from the shoulders. That's an image. And then nice and tall. Put a little tuck on your chin. We tend to do this, or we tend to lift the chin, the forehead up. A little tuck in your chin gets the back of the neck long. And now, having said that, I'm going to tip the head over. It's like I've got this light beam that's going to shine out towards the right. Great stretch in the neck, and then begin to tuck the chin a little towards the chest. You feel it come to a little different spot, and then go back up. And while you're here, lift up and look over that right shoulder. Finish that. And then the other side. Again, this nice long spine, crown of the head over, that light beam going to shine out, keeping that right shoulder down. Great stretch right there, and then tip the head just a little bit like you're going to look towards your right knee. Bring it right back up, bring it right back upright, and look over that left shoulder. All right, beautiful. Hands slide to the kneecaps, lifting the heart. It's like you have this light beam right now coming out of your heart, belly in. And exhale, roll back, tuck the tailbone, draw the chin nicely towards your chest. And then again, tip of the sit bone, lift that heart, let that light beam shine skyward. And scoop and roll back. How easy is that? Again, 2 more. Nice deep breath. Long exhale. Again, it's all about breath. All right, 1 more. And then exhale. And then see if we can get to the tip of the sit bones again. I'm going to take this side lateral movement right here. So first, without any arms, what I want you to notice is both sit bones are square on the chair as you do that. In fact, you're pressing the left one down now, and then you're pressing the right one down. All right? And then, so we begin to add a little long lever. If this works for you, okay, friend? Swallow some of that down. Again, pull that navel in towards your spine. It acts as a girdle around your middle there. All right, so we're going to leave that right arm up. And then the left arm follow. And from here, let's just circle the arms around. And you take this range of motion. It's going to work for you. You need to make it smaller. That's okay. If you have one arm that says, I'm going to do that today, that's okay. And again. So clasp the hands, knuckles forward, and then from here we're going to draw back, which is even more important than the forward motion, is the backward motion. Spend time, squeeze the shoulder blades. Here's the exhale. A little stretch forward, but then we're going to come back, come back, come back, come back, come back, squeeze back. And again. Back. One more time. And back. All right, left hand down, right hand's going to reach towards the chair right there, and then turning to the right wall. Let the arms just rest there for a minute. And then let's go the other way. One breath, one range of motion right now. Nice and tall, though. And back to the front, deep breath. We forward fold, hinge at the hip. Look down towards the toes, and then bring that heart forward. Yeah, and then put the sit bones and the tailbone back on the chair. I sort of have to roll back into them. Exhale, release back down. Hands on the thigh, push and roll yourself back up. Go again, deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, release back down and roll back up. All right, right leg comes in. Yeah, and let's go and roll back here. I like this because then when I extend that leg out, let it, the weight of the leg pull you forward. Exhale. Inhale, flex the foot, toe to the ceiling. Exhale, toe to the ground. And then again. And down. And out. All right, stay up tall, just bend the knee. And see if you can just lift that around. You need to use your hand, that's okay. Switch directions, other way. All right, very nice. And then down, slide it forward. Wiggle in the toes, we're gonna hinge forward and really get down the back of the leg. I have a little micro bend in my knee there. Look towards the toes first, and then let that heart shine forward. And feel that really lengthen in the back of the leg. Okay, with this hand here, release down, push off, come back up and bring that left leg with you. So I'm gonna roll back just a little bit, and then I'm gonna come out. And again, come back, drop the toe down so you stretch the front of the foot and then press like you're trying to hold that wall up right there in front. Lengthen, 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 and let it pull you forward. Yeah. And here's the exhale. And here's the inhale. Hold this out here. And then we're going to bend the knee. If you need to grab it, go ahead and do so. But if not, let's try it without that. All right. Nice. Two more. I don't know if I switched directions before, but let's switch. I did. Okay, thank you. It's so funny. I look over here and see, oh, was Paul here? Okay, it's okay if I don't remember. Let's slide that leg out. And then flex the foot. Put this little bend in the knee. Sit nice and tall. And with that nice straight back, you're going to hinge forward. While the heart's going to move forward, right? Not the crown of the head, but the heart's going to move forward. Oh yeah, that's where that hamstring is. And then release down, a little deeper stretch, and roll back up. Hands on the back of the chair. Just point the elbows to the back. Maybe settle into the palms. You don't have to. I'm just going to lift my heart and squeeze the shoulder blades. All right, walk the feet out wide. I'm going to take this round. Good time to really tune into your breath once again. Because I think it's sometimes easy to hold it as you do this, as you're sort of coming off center. So tune into that again. All right, let's go the other way and around. And one more. All right, sit up nice and tall. Turn towards that left knee. Left hand down, right hand is going to slide down as if you were going to reach for your shoestrings. Now pull that belly in. Point the crown of the head forward, like to me, well off the left leg. And then let the heart come forward a little bit more towards me. All right. Using that left hand, push back up. We're going to go the other way. My hope is that you get into the side right there. We do that. Okay, so we turn the shoulders. Right hand. Hinge at the hip, whatever feels good to you. And then with this left hand, see if you can creep down a little bit further. Keeping that left sit bone on the chair. Try not to raise that up. And find that range of motion that feels good. You've got the belly securing the back. Deep breath. Heart coming over that right knee. Crown of the head stretching over that right knee. And then come on back up. All right, deep breath. Bring the feet back together as close as you are comfortable. And I don't want you to move them as we twist. Reaching back. So the knees are coming straight ahead. The toes are facing straight ahead. Both arms up. And exhale. Deep breath in. We go the other way. Nice and tall in the sit bones. Everybody drop your shoulders. Yeah. Both arms up. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Come back this way once again. Knees aren't moving. Drop the shoulders. Notice you are head over heart over pelvis. And belly in as you lift the arms up again. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Peel that arm back. Head over heart over pelvis. Drop your shoulders. And lift the arms up. All right. We forward fold. Really nice. Halfway rise. And then let's circle sweep. All right. Yeah, we're going to stand up. It's all right. Hands at the heart. Here we go. All the way up. She was just anxious. All right, let's grab a drink of water. Come around to the back. Now we're facing dog first. Any other stretch you feel like you didn't get while you were seated, go ahead and do that. One range of motion, one breath at this point. I like to move my spine a little bit, bend one knee, and then bend the other. Sideways a little bit. And then I like to call this London Bridge. I'm going to scoop the belly around the upper body. Got that? And then release, go the other way, flatten the back, and let the heart come forward over the chair. Again, scoop the belly around that spine. And then flatten the back, and the heart comes forward. Let's step into the chair. All right. So, feet are together. They're in mountain pose first. We're going to squat down, send that tailbone back, and then step over 2 blocks or whatever. And then right back in. Bring the feet together. Use the chair if you need to. We're going to move slowly and with intention. And sink down. And again, feet together. And out to the side. All right, one more time. Oh, this time we're going to go this way. All right. Oh, we'll be okay, right? We don't need to move to the other side. And back in. And then again, feet in mountain pose. Be sure you can see your toes when you do this, so your hips are going way back. So I'm not doing this. I'm going to stick my seat out behind me. And back. When you take the feet wide, you can get a little deeper in that bend. And out. And this time as you squat down, notice, are the knees doing this? Or are they going right straight over the toes? And same thing here. Right straight over the toes. All right, walk your feet back in. Come to mountain pose, maybe a little shake in the legs. All right. And deep breath. Lift up on that right heel. Maybe lift up on the knee for a minute, and then we're just going to shoot that back easy, not very far back. Toe ball heel goes down. Press the fingers forward, tuck the chin, and we're going to peel that left arm back. Same thing we did while we were seated. Now, if you need that chair, drop your right fingers to the chair if you need it. It's okay. Lovely. Nice twist. Drop your shoulders. Circle sweep that arm up. Rise up on the toe. Come back and lift the heel. Lift the toe. So we're going to lift the heel in the back and lift the toe in the front as you come down. Come up, lift the heel. Go back, lift the toe. One more time. And lift. All right. Now, come back to the toe. We're going to let that back toe just leave the earth. So flex the foot, pull it in. It's not high. Soften that knee you're standing on. That will help. And we pulse that leg. And I'm going to lean into this as opposed to upright. Lean a little bit so I have a nice straight line from the crown of my head to the heel. Just a nice little pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, but I want you to stand up nice and tall. So let that knee drop down towards the earth. Now curl the heel to your seat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release back down. Deep breath. We're going to stretch that leg out right now. Forward fold. Halfway rise. You should feel that lengthen in the back of the leg, especially now as we slide down the legs a little bit more. And then reverse swan dive back up. All right, so this time, we're going to take the right foot in. I had to think about that. So just both feet on the ground, nice and tall. It's like I just caught you in the middle of a walk. You've got the chair there handy if you need it, right? Okay, both hands in front. And peel that arm back. Reach the left fingers forward to me more as you reach the right back, and that will help you twist this. Both arms up and hands back. All right, here's we're going to soften that front knee and pop that back heel off, foot off the ground. Now sink into that knee. I think it'll make it a little easier. And I have a long line here, so I'm not trying to hold upright. I'm at a long line. I'm going to pulse that leg in the back. Yeah, and holding on to the chair, it's okay. You don't need it, don't, but it's mostly about the back of the leg and the glute right here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stand up tall, bend that knee, curl that heel in towards your seat, and now we're going to push back. No, curl in, that's right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upright. Thank you. All right, let's step back. Deep breath in. We forward fold. Halfway rise. Now release back down. This is when you should feel that lengthen in the back of the leg, and then reverse swan dive all the way back up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. Step into the chair, step the feet wide. Maybe the heels are lined up with the legs of the chair and the toes are turned out a bit, and come into star pose. Remember, as thin front to back as you could be, and as tall and wide as you can be, top to bottom, all the way around. But drop your shoulders, connect the ribs to the hips, soften the knees just a wee bit. Deep breath. Oh, Wilma. Right here. Right here. Right here. Wilma, got a chair for you? Anybody see another empty chair around them? No. Okay, then I need one more for Jessica. Okay, all right, whatever. Stretching out. We're all greeting you. Let's wave to Wilma. We're waving to you, Wilma. Welcome, welcome. That's all right. No big deal. All right. I'm only sorry for you. Forward fold. Inhale, open. And again. And open. One more time. And open. All right, hands come together at your heart. Sink this into goddess pose. Shoulders back. I tend to come this way, right? So imagine you're going to squeeze around the back side of the chair. Yep, there you go. You'll need that chair. No, you'll need that chair. So my shoulder blades have come together and they slid down my spine right here. My heart lifts just a wee bit. We're going to lift one foot and then the other. And I want you to use that chair if you need to. It's okay. But notice it's just my foot that's lifting. It's not this. And again. So stretching a little through the feet there. All right, one more time. I'm going to leave this left foot like this, but I'm going to lift out on my right heel. And now I'm going to take that one-legged squat. And in this position, let's see if you can lift that foot. Now use the chair if you need to, or the hand right here. Let the heart come forward. And I can't remember the name of this posture. It escapes me right now. Come all the way back up. Let's bring the heels back in. Sink down into goddess pose. We'll do the same thing on the other side in just a moment. Lifting and lowering. Shoulders on that wall behind you. We are getting this goddess pose. We used to be like this, but we understand now that we have to be upright. Okay, one more. All right, so now I'm going to lift that left heel out, straighten the leg, and then I'm going to sink into this knee. Same kind of squat as I said before, those hips go back. And then see if you can lift that toe, that right toe right there. Hands on the thigh, hands on the chair, whatever you need. You're going to get an inner thigh stretch. You're going to get a lot of work in that leg. Shelley, do you know the name of this posture? Okay. You know, you go all the way down on the ground for this practically, yeah. All right. Come on back up. Turn the toes to the front. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Walk your feet in. All right. And step back. Deep breath. Forward fold. Halfway rise. And circle sweep. All right. like you're gonna zip your dress up there in the back. Sorry, and lift the elbows to the ceiling. See how far back you can get the arms there. And then squeeze in your head right there. And release down. All right, check out. Let them release. Okay, let's grab a drink of water. All right. So, from mountain pose, nice and tall. We'll make our bend in the knee. Belly pulled in, pelvic floor lifted. The heart's, it's like it's coming right out past my nose, right? The crown of the head's reaching long. Just see if you can close your eyes. Hands near the chair if you need it, but see how steady you are. There'll always be some movement. That's a good thing. But the more you practice yoga, the more still you will be. All right, eyes open, hands on the chair. Let's step back on that right foot. Toe ball heel, that toes turned out to the side, and we come up into warrior one. Yeah, back leg is straight. I like to lift my shoulders, and then I like to bring them down because I know just awful. So I just like the way that feels. Just play your fingers out like you're trying to stretch the little finger as far from the thumb as you can. And then let's curl them up. And then do the same thing. Little finger and thumb stretch as far away as they can. And curl them in. All right, and then do my shake. All right. Okay. Now, bring the hands together, elbows in if you can, tuck in the chin, and then all the way back. Now, in this position, my elbows are lined up with the shoulders. What I want you to do is bring the heart forward. So the elbows are going to come forward a little bit more, and the heart's going to come forward. Circle, sweep down. Use the chair if you need to. Deep breath in. Bring the hands together, elbows together. Open wide, lift the heart. Circle, sweep down. And again. Hands together, elbows together. Open wide, lift the heart. And circle, sweep, step both feet together. Rise up, upward, sweep. Deep breath in. And let's go to the other side. If you don't need the chair, don't use it. Step back, toe ball heel, and rise up. And then drop your shoulders. All right, let's make some fists. And open and wiggle. And again. And wiggle. One more time. All right. So elbows come in, hands come in. We open wide, lift the heart. You're going to take that gaze up just a little bit and circle sweep. See if you can touch your shoulders. Wrap your hands and touch the shoulders. Come right back up. Hands, elbows. One hand on the chair if you need it, please. Elbows, heart. Circle sweep, touch the shoulders. We take this one more time. In, squeeze. Open, lift the heart. Circle around, wrap your arms around. And all the way back up. This time we step both feet together. Beautiful. And hands in. All right, let's step we're going to keep going. Okay, feet come wide. And then arms out to the side. We're just going to get this little lateral movement once again. Spend an extra second there and see if you can really feel that stretch. And then what I want you to do is use that side, these obliques, to get yourself back up. So contract the left side of your body. Nice soft knees. Contract the right side of your body. And just imagine your knuckles are brushing an imaginary wall behind you. All right? One more time. All right. Now we're going to leave this arm up, left arm up, followed by the right. Okay, I'm going to turn the right toe to the right wall and sink into the right knee. Drop that right hand, reach to the ceiling. Now we'll do the very same thing we just did, but we're passing through warrior two. Front knee is bent. I just saw you there. You think I'm not watching, but I am. And up. And again. And one more time. We hold this up here now. Now take the gaze almost as if you're offering something up. Reach a little higher to the ceiling and then slide that hand down the leg or maybe into your back pocket. Shoulders draw away from the ears. The heart lifts. Remember, everything comes from that nice broad collarbones. Mountain pose. And breathe. All level this out in warrior two. I'm going to look towards my right fingers, but head over heart over pelvis. So don't anticipate where you're going just yet. All right. Open your eyes wide. See how far behind yourself you can see. And now into extended angle. Slide towards that wall and reach. Now keep that knee tracking right in the direction of your toe. Watch it hasn't buckled in. So you want to press that baby toe edge of your foot, shoe, whatever, into the earth. And then maybe glancing forward, maybe to the ceiling. It's up to you entirely. And then I'm going to turn the palm to the right wall and let it flow towards the side of my face. All right, not my nose, right? Towards the side of my face. And long line from the finger all the way to the heel, right? Beautiful. Drop your shoulders still. Let's try this. Reach that hand forward. I'm going to load up that front leg right there now. Yeah, and then we open back to warrior two. All right, hands together. Walk, or turn that toe to the front, deep breath. Star pose. All right, let's turn that left foot. Let's see, I can't, oh yeah, we went side to side. We're gonna do the same thing. Put that knee over the ankle. Be sure that's what's happening there first. And then forward and back. A little bit more. All right, let's leave that left arm up there. And maybe let your gaze follow that arm that's up. All right, we're going to level this out into warrior two, and I'm looking over the two peace fingers there on my left hand. Now watch that left hip hip hasn't dropped, so lift up on that left hip so you get that pelvis parallel to the earth. Nice strong arms reaching out. They're going to tingle if you're reaching them far. And then open eyes wide. See how far behind yourself you can see? And then we're going to slide to that left wall and rest the wrist and let this arm float skyward. Yeah, whatever works for you. If it needs to be here, or on the chair, that's okay. From the toes, turn the gaze to the front, working the neck a little bit. See if you can take the gaze a little more towards the arm. It's up to you. Full breath. Wow, really nice. And then turn the palm to the left wall, and that's going to rotate that shoulder back. And then see if that arm can flow towards the side of your face, right towards your cheek, towards your ear, not towards your nose, just next to you. And then you feel this long line from the fingertip right to the heel. Press the feet firmly into the earth. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Open the chest. And let's reach forward. So as you reach these fingers forward, this shoulder should come back just a little bit. Wow. Best pupils today. Open wide. Lovely. Warrior two. Wrap your arms in. Let's turn that toe. Walk your feet in. Give yourself a hug and a pat. And then like you're going to take your shirt off. Here we go. Deep breath in. Stepping back. We forward fold. Halfway rise. And really for me it's when I sink back down is when I feel that extra stretch in the back of the leg. All the way back up. Let's shake out and grab a drink of water now. All right. Okay, triangle pose. We're going to turn to the right wall though. And then you're going to turn that left toe to the chair. This hand can stay on your chair. It's just fine. That right toe is going to face the right wall. Left toe faces the chair. Get your legs straight. And when you do that, for me, with this particular hip, I need to turn my toe in just a little bit, and that's okay. That's all right. So you find what's going to be good for you. We're going to take the arms out, reaching over the chair, or use the chair. All right. Let's see, Kay. You're, yeah. Let's see. You're, it's so funny. Thank you. Almost. This toe faces the chair, like this. And this other toe faces this wall, and then your arms out. It's so funny, I can't even explain to you when my head's backwards and everything else. I'm back. Okay, here we go. So first, what I want you to do is to really drop the shoulders, press the feet into the earth, and just extending the arms. Let's beautiful upright posture. So we're going to add a little challenge to it when we come into triangle pose. You're going to push the hips to the back wall as you reach and let that hand slide over the chair. Now, you may use the chair. You can use your leg, whatever you'd like, but we're going to begin to lift that right arm to the ceiling as you push the hips back even further. Now, look into that right wall, or maybe turn the gaze a little more towards the ceiling. You have a micro bend in this front knee, right? It's not locked. It's not bent like Warrior Two posture. It has a little bend in it. Deep breath in. All right, we swing that arm down. It's going to come back to the chair with the other hand. Lift that back heel. It's like you're pushing the grocery cart here, like you're really getting after it though. And then I'm going to drop my elbow to it in my hand. And I'm going to swing that left arm up. So now we have twisted lunge. And that hand can come to the thigh or the hip or whatever is accessible for you. But what I want you to do is turn the body, turn your heart towards the left wall. And breathe. All right, both hands are going to find their way back to the chair. And you're going to lift that upper body upright, which means that back knee is going to bend a little bit, right? And then let's see if we can just take high lunge. Yeah, drop your shoulders again. And then crescent pose, you know, like the crescent moon. So you're going to lift the heart and let the arms float back a little bit more, using the chair for balance, please, if you need it. All right, let's see if we can get back to triangle pose. Left hand down. We're going to drop that back heel, straightening that front leg. Slide forward again to me and come into triangle pose. Reach. Or use the hand on the chair. All right, bend that front knee and come on back up. Walk your feet inward. You know, the other thing we could do is if you wanted, yeah, we can do this too. I didn't think about that. So that's another option for triangle pose. You could come all the way over the chair. We'll do it when we come to the other side. Okay, so everybody has to know their right hand from their left, correct? Especially those of you on the side. Your right foot comes behind the chair and between the two legs of the chair, and the left foot points to the left wall. I think I am going to take my hand over the chair, so I'm going to pull this a little closer to me, okay? If you're using your hand on the chair or here, you don't have to, but I'm going to pull a little closer to me. All right, so arms out, drop your shoulders, and look to the left wall. Try not to look back at me just yet. And as we come into triangle pose, I'm going to push my hips to the back. I'm going to slide my right fingers forward. So this is where you use the chair if you'd like, and let that left arm float skyward. Ooh, that's kind of nice, huh? I like that. You may want to get a little closer if you're not quite there. Turning the gaze towards that left wall, or maybe skyward. And see if you can tap into your breath once again here. Comfortable enough, you're not straining, and if you are straining, come out of the posture a little bit. So you can tune into your breath more. All right, so we're going to bring that top hand back to the chair. Remember, we sort of put a little grab on. If this were flat, it'd be a lot easier. And then in this lunge position, that right arm goes out to the side, and maybe it goes skyward. Right arm. Perfect. Yes. We did it. We did it. And breathe. Working the back of the shoulder right there as well. All right, both hands back of the chair. This is where we're going to come upright. So micro bend, maybe a bigger bend in that back knee. That heel is now facing the ceiling in the back. You see that back there? So we're going to come up into our high lunge. Front knee still over the ankle. Back leg is bent. And then into crescent pose, if that's accessible, you're going to lift the heart. And the arms are going to float back a little bit more. But keep reaching through the little fingers, because that's going to keep the shoulders pressing down. Release. Let's head back to triangle pose. Foot goes down, leg in front goes straight, arms go out. Slide forward, hips back, and then pick and find your arm position for your triangle pose. Turning the gaze whatever is accessible. Again, tune into your breath. No straining in this. Wow, y'all are fabulous. One more breath. And then as you reach the ceiling, a little micro bend in the knee, and that'll help you come out of it. Hands on the chair. Step back to downward facing dog. That was quite around the world. Nice work, everyone. Breathing deep, and any movement you need, go ahead and get it. Sometimes I love the image that somebody is trying to pull on my tailbone. And that really opens up my low back, and then I turn the tailbone to one corner of the room and then to the other corner. Take the gaze over the chair and stepping in. All right, shake out. Grab a drink of water. Let's sit back down. Good work. All right. Of course. All right, let's get over to the side of the chair and put your tailbone against the back of the chair right there, because we're going to try the same. I can't remember the name of this posture. We're going to try the same thing here, seated, and see how we work. So I have the toe facing the ceiling here, but I've got support in the back right here. So what am I going to do with this? I don't know. Okay, so hands on that thigh. How's that working? You can't get that foot on the ground, can you? I have to look over at my height challenge people. How are you doing?
That's okay.
Well, you could come forward if that feels better. I was looking for a little support right here. So with that toe to the ceiling, let's see if we can hinge coming forward. Feel a really nice stretch through the inner thigh there, through the calf muscle. And then while you're here, bring the heart forward so you really begin to feel it in the back. And we're going to fire those core muscles on and even try it this way. You thought seated was going to be easier, huh? You have hinged right over this leg here. Belly in, and maybe the other one. Get off this train whenever you need to. Let the heart come forward. All right, lift to the ceiling, deep breath in. Let's bring that foot in and down. So nice, so nice. Okay, let's go the other way. My new favorite postures I forgot about. And thought, how can I make that work? Well, yeah, it does work. I like to be against the back of the chair so I get a full leg on the chair too. Toe to the ceiling. All right, so flex that foot. If you're in your bare feet, it hurts your heel, don't do it. I'm just here with suggestions. Okay, here we go. We're going to hinge at the hip. Let the heart come forward. You want to keep that toe facing the ceiling. It's going to want to buckle in on you, but keep it facing the ceiling. Coming as far forward as you're comfortable. Moving the heart forward, belly in, and then let's try this arms out if that feels good, if that works for you. Parallel to the ground. Keep the heart coming forward here. Pull the shoulder blades together. Point them down towards your tailbone. Yeah, nice. Deep breath. All right, lifting up, come out of it. Use the hands if you need to. Foot on the ground. Deep breath in. La-di-da. You can swing your leg there. Oh, forget it. Okay, so back to the front. So we work around the hip, out at the edge of the seat again too. So all the way in. Now I'm going to try this, and this may not be accessible to everybody either. I'm going to point my toe down, and then I'm going to slide that down so the top of my foot is facing the ground. And I get a nice little stretch in the front part of the leg, front part of the foot, and a little push down towards the earth. Do you have sneakers? That's everybody's water bottle falling over. If you have sneakers on, that's a little challenging, but I think you can still certainly try it when you're home, all right? Okay, so here we go. Up, and let's take this figure 4 stretch first. I didn't even notice my socks match my outfit today. Toe stays flexed now. And then again, you can support it, or you can open it up. Roll that low back forward so you're sitting extremely tall. We're going to take this little hinge at the hip if that's accessible. Again, each piece I add makes it a little more challenging. Work where you're comfortable. Another thing I like to do sometimes is with my right hand, just sort of pressing that leg away and down. And then using watching your breath. See if you can let those hips just relax. Yeah. All right. Let's come up. Cross this leg over. Again, if you've been told not to cross the midline, don't do it. Keep the foot flexed, hands at the heart, and deep breath in. I'm just going to take them kind of above my head, and then I'm going to rotate my spine and then open the arms. So let them land wherever they want. Sometimes I like to grab behind the seat or the seat chair right there. If that's accessible, drop your shoulders. And feel that mountain pose reestablish. Broad collarbones. And if you can't get that to happen, then ease up on the twist and then reestablish that mountain pose. All right, and slowly come on back to the front and release. All right, first we start with this one. Keeping that foot flexed. Again, open it up, support it, push it away. Lots of good options, but press that low back forward. Oh, and then maybe a little hinge, it's up to you, but I do want you to tap into your breath again and see if you can let that relax those hips. Cross this leg over. Keeping that foot flexed, let's take the hands at the heart. I'm just going to lift them above the face here. And then rotate. Use those core muscles. Let them hold you there and then float the arms down. Wherever they land, they land. I like to grab the back of the chair there. And reestablish your mountain pose. Because, again, everything comes from mountain pose, right? Slowly return to the front. All right, let's take the soles of the feet together. Just let them, you're on the edge of the chair, but if you feel like you're going to fall, hold on to the chair. Yeah, nice and tall. And then we'll go the other way. We'll walk the feet out and bring the knees inward. And I'm going to use my hands to help that happen there. And stretch into the outside. Kind of feel like a little schoolgirl, don't you? Rosanna, Dana. All right, let's walk on back to the back of the chair. All right, legs out, L-sit. Reaching up. My hips are on the chair, but I'm away from the back of the chair. And then drop your shoulders there. Yeah, let's take this twist. Circle back up. And we'll take the other side. Nice and tall, nice and tall. Circle back up. And reach to the ceiling, reach forward, and then everything just settles back down. Arms, legs, torso, open your eyes. And then just let your eyes drift close. Well, I should say, any last stretch you didn't get, you feel like you need, go ahead and do that. Because you know what? I'm going to pull up the 5-minute meditation, and we'll see if we can do it here. Again, I have not had a chance to do it yet. Ending week 4, he says. Deep breath in, and then settle back. unclench your teeth. And let that translate into the shoulders, the front body, the legs, and the feet.